Did you know there are places on this earth where the sun refuses to shine, where darkness persists, and where the air reeks of mystery? Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 creepiest places on earth. From catacombs, full of stacked bones, to cities that nature now owns, we'll journey through these eerie locales, each more spine-tingling than the last. So, hold on to your wits, and prepare for a countdown that'll chill you to the bone. Brace yourselves, friends. Things are about to get creepy. In the heart of the city of love, Paris, lies a labyrinth of bones. Welcome to the Catacombs. This fascinating yet eerie subterranean network born out of a public health crisis in the late 18th century now cradles the remains of an estimated 6 million Parisians. Yes, you heard it right, 6 million souls, making it one of the largest necropolises in the world. The catacombs, once limestone quarries, were transformed into a macabre solution to overflowing cemeteries. Today, it's a chilling tourist attraction where visitors can stroll through tunnels lined with neatly stacked skulls and femurs. Imagine that, a leisurely stroll among the departed. Many brave souls who've journeyed into this bone-chilling underworld have reported unsettling experiences, whispers echoing off the damp walls, fleeting shadows, and feelings of being watched. Oh, the joys of visiting a city that romances you by day and sends shivers down your spine by night. A city of love with a heart of death. That's Paris for you. A place where the dead refuse to rest. Welcome to the Capuchin Catacombs of Palermo. These catacombs are not just your average burial grounds, these are a network of small underground crypts nestled in Palermo, Italy. The catacombs serve as the final resting place for thousands of mummified bodies, a good number of which are still garbed in their attire, as if ready for a grand parade of the departed. These catacombs aren't just a collection of hallowed graves, they are a poignant reminder of the transient nature of life and the certainty of death. The heart of these catacombs, the finely dressed bodies stand frozen in time, a grim symbol of a life lived and of mortality that remains untold. These crypts, intended to serve as a final resting place, now also serve as a stark reminder of our own mortality. Life is fleeting. In the Capuchin catacombs, it's the stillness of death that persists. A tribute to a lost soul or a playground for the paranormal? Welcome to the Island of the Dolls, nestled deep in the canals of Xochimilco near Mexico City. This is no ordinary island. It's a chilling tribute to a young girl who, legend has it, drowned in mysterious circumstances. Don Julian Santana, the island's caretaker, discovered her lifeless body. Shaken, he hung a doll from a tree to honor her spirit, but one doll turned into hundreds. The trees on the island are now covered in these lifeless figures, their empty eyes staring into the abyss. But here's where things get really spine-tingling. Locals whisper tales of the dolls coming to life at night, their glassy eyes glowing with an eerie light, whispers echoing from their stitched lips. Some have even reported seeing the dolls move their limbs. Creepy? Absolutely. But remember, not all dolls are meant for play. A forest where compasses go haywire and despair hangs heavy in the air. Welcome to Aokigahara. In the shadow of Mount Fuji, this dense woodland is infamous. A chilling silence pervades the forest, broken only by the occasional rustle of leaves or the distant hoot of an owl. Local legends whisper of yurei, vengeful spirits of the deceased, haunting the forest, their mournful cries carried on the wind. Here, the line between the living and the dead seems blurred as the labyrinthine undergrowth leads the unwary deeper into the forest's gloomy heart. The forest's reputation has made it a macabre tourist attraction, with many drawn to its eerie beauty and dark history. However, it's a place where sorrow and despair have left an indelible mark, a chilling reminder of the human capacity for darkness. In the heart of nature sometimes lurks a darkness deeper than any night. A town swallowed by the earth. Welcome to Centralia, the real-life Silent Hill. In the heart of Pennsylvania, this former mining town now stands as a chilling testament to man's disregard for nature. Once a thriving community, Centralia was home to coal miners and their families, its streets bustling with life. But in 1962, a fire ignited in the vast network of mines beneath the town, a fire that still burns to this day. The inhabitants were forced to evacuate, leaving behind a ghost town. The streets of Centralia are now silent, save for the occasional hiss of escaping smoke from the fissures in the earth. Buildings stand empty, their windows gaping like hollow eyes, watching over the deserted town. Once a place of life and laughter, Centralia is now a haunting symbol of abandonment and despair. A town on fire, a place abandoned. Next, we journey to a place that defies the norms of death. Welcome to the hanging coffins of the Philippines. Nestled in the craggy cliffs of Sagada, these coffins are a testament to the ancient funeral customs of the Igorot tribe. Unlike most cultures that lay their dead to rest in the ground, the Igorot elevate their departed, literally. Before their death, the elderly carve their own coffins, a final act of self-expression. These coffins are then hung high on the cliffs, a symbol of their ascent to a higher status in the afterlife. The sight of these coffins, suspended between earth and sky, creates a hauntingly beautiful tableau. Amidst the lush greenery and the rugged mountains, the coffins hang, silent and stoic, holding within them the tales of lives lived and lost. Sometimes death isn't just the end, it's a climb to a higher plane. In the hanging coffins of the Philippines, death isn't a descent into the darkness, but an ascension towards the light. A forest where the trees bend in fear. Welcome to Hoia Baciu, the Bermuda Triangle of Transylvania. Veiled in the cloak of mystery, the Hoia Baciu forest in Romania is renowned for its peculiar phenomena that would make even Sherlock Holmes scratch his head. Visitors have reported a range of strange occurrences, from fleeting apparitions to unexplained lights dancing in the night sky. Imagine strolling through a forest where the trees twist and turn in odd angles, as if recoiling from something unseen. The air is heavy with an inexplicable sense of dread, a primal fear that seeps into your bones. And then, there are the ghost sightings. Locals whisper about the apparitions that haunt the woods, spirits trapped in a spectral ballet. Some say the forest is a portal to another dimension, others believe it's cursed. But one thing is certain, stepping into Hoia Baciu is like venturing into a real-life horror movie. In the forest of fear, the trees whisper tales of terror. A pit of fire that never extinguishes. Welcome to the door to hell, Turkmenistan. Located in the middle of the Karakum Desert, this fiery crater has been burning relentlessly since 1971. Originally a natural gas field, Soviet geologists accidentally punctured an underground cavern, causing the ground to collapse, creating a gaping sinkhole. To prevent the spread of methane gas, they ignited the crater, expecting it to burn out in a few weeks, but the flames refused to die. Today, it exists as a blazing spectacle that lights up the desert night, drawing curious onlookers and adventurous souls from around the world. The locals call it the Door to Hell, a name that aptly captures its otherworldly appearance. Imagine standing on the edge of this fiery abyss, feeling the intense heat radiating off the flames and staring into the seemingly eternal fire. It's a sight that both terrifies and fascinates, a testament to the unpredictable and awe-inspiring power of nature. In the heart of the desert, the flames of hell burn bright. A fortress with a history as dark as its dungeons. Welcome to the Tower of London. This imposing stronghold, a symbol of royal authority since the 11th century, has seen its fair share of horror. It's not just the architecture that's ancient, but the very air seems to hold whispers from the past. Decapitation was the order of the day for many who found themselves within these walls, including two of King Henry VIII's unfortunate wives. Anne Boleyn and Catherine Howard, both beheaded for alleged treason, are said to wander the grounds, forever trapped in their moment of despair. The tower also played host to the infamous princes in the tower, young Edward V and his brother Richard, who mysteriously vanished within its walls, their haunting presence still a palpable chill in the stony silence. So if you're ever in London and fancy a trip back in time, just remember, the past isn't always pretty. A place where time stands still and fear runs rampant. Welcome to the Chernobyl exclusion zone. This desolate expanse of land in Ukraine was once bustling with life until the infamous nuclear disaster of 1986. The aftermath left towns deserted and nature to reclaim its territory, creating a post-apocalyptic landscape that is both haunting and mesmerizing. Ghost towns like Pripyat stand as silent witnesses to the catastrophe, their empty buildings whispering tales of a life that once was. But it's not just the structures that radiate an eerie vibe. The zone is home to a host of radioactive animals, creating a surreal wildlife sanctuary that is as fascinating as it is terrifying. And then there are the tales, chilling accounts of ghost sightings that add another layer of creepiness. Phantom figures, disembodied voices, and an unsettling sense of being watched have been reported by those who dare venture into the zone. A monument to mankind's mistakes, the Chernobyl exclusion zone stands as the creepiest place on Earth. From islands of despair to forests of fear, we've journeyed through some of the creepiest places on Earth. So as we bid you farewell, remember to be respectful of lives lived and lost. Stay curious, stay brave, and remember, The world is full of creepy places waiting to be explored. Subscribe to our channel for more chilling content. Until next time, keep the lights on.